Hope everyone is having a good day. Yep, perfect. Some of you are already doing it. If you haven't already, just do me a favor, type your name in the chat. Today we are talking about New Year's resolutions, but before we do, I want to hear what we did last week. What affirmations did we work on? Anyone want to share what they did or what affirmation they chose to practice? Anyone? Anyone? No one wants to share? Gabriel, you went out. Okay. Kyle, you did morning exercise. But what was our affirmation? Remember, it's supposed to be something positive about ourselves that we say, like, I am capable, or I am loved, or something like that. Let's see. Gabriel, you meditated. Awesome. That's similar. Anything? Anyone? No one worked on affirmations. That's okay. We can keep working on them. Okay.
Hello. How about putting a sunscreen on before going outside, walking?
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Awesome, Nicole. Those are great habits to have. That's not an affirmation, but that's okay, right? Those are still excellent habits. Thank you for sharing that. Let's see. Gilbert ate healthy foods and exercise every day. Great. Seth, you want to stay active and clean the house if you have time. Okay, great. Kylan, you're eating.
Drink a lot of water.
Good. Okay, Nicole, you're drinking lots of water. That's great. None of these are affirmations, but that's okay. If you want to revisit our health corner about affirmations, they're on our YouTube channel. I recommend going to check it out. Affirmations are super important. But that's okay. You guys are working on a lot of other healthy habits, which are also super important. So that's great. All right. Now, who wants to share, or who knows what is a New Year's resolution? Or what is a resolution? Who knows? Who wants to share? Or want to take a guess, maybe?
So keep a promise and stick with the things that you have to work on.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. That's exactly right. A New Year's resolution is a promise or goal to do something differently starting in the new year. So this could mean starting a good habit, like drinking 6 to 8 ounce cups of water per day, or it could mean lessening a bad habit, like drinking less soda with meals, right? So we could add something, or we could try to take something away. Either works. Both are great resolutions or great ideas for resolutions, but whatever the resolution is, it usually helps us achieve a bigger goal of living a healthier, more balanced lifestyle. So in this example, right, if we drink more water, then we stay more hydrated, which is super important. You all know this. And if we drink less soda, we also stay more hydrated, which same result, right? Staying hydrated helps us live a healthier lifestyle. Why is it common to set resolutions at the new year? What do you guys think? Why is it right around the new year that we start thinking about resolutions? Anyone want to take a guess or have an idea? What is it about the new year? Let's see. Spending more time with friends and family. Yeah, that could be a resolution. Learning new skills. Yep. Trying to eat healthy. Okay. These are all great examples of resolutions. But why do we think we try at the new year? Yeah, Seth, making changes. That's exactly right. So in the new year, we often reflect on the previous year, right? We think, oh, wow, what a year we've had, right? All those memories. We think about all the good things, and maybe we think about the things that we wish were a little bit different, right? So the new year can often feel like a new beginning, because it is a new beginning. It's the start of a brand new year, and it's a perfect time to kickstart a more balanced lifestyle. So New Year's resolutions are pretty common, right? They're pretty, a lot of people try to set them. So it can be important because it allows us to find a buddy to keep us accountable. It can be hard to feel like we're the only person making these goals. So the new year, it's really easy to find a friend to maybe make these changes with. And that can be a great support system. All right. So my question to you is, do resolutions work? What do you guys think? Do they work, or are they just for fun? Do they work? Gabriel,
yes,
both. Yeah, that's a good answer. Yes, yeah, Gilbert, that's great. Yes. So resolutions can sometimes have a bad reputation because it can be hard to keep up with long-term goals. It's important to remember that when it comes to changing our habits and our lifestyle, small, consistent, everyday changes are much more effective than large one-time things. So if we take the example of wanting to stay hydrated, drinking 1 more cup of water per day is going to be a lot more effective than drinking 10 cups of water on one day and then only 1 cup of water for the following days after that, right? So we want small, consistent, everyday changes that are sustainable and we can keep doing over and over again. Resolutions can be great tools to help us reach our goals and improve our lifestyles. But ultimately, right, it's up to us to have the discipline to achieve our resolutions. So just because we set a New Year's resolution doesn't mean that we don't have to do any work beyond that to make things happen, right? So that is super important to remember. Let's see what the chat looks like. Awesome, Seth. You want to change your attitude? That's a great resolution to have. That's excellent. Learning algebra, Kyle. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe you want to challenge yourself academically. That's great too. All right. So here are just a few benefits of New Year's resolutions. They can help us improve and grow. They help us reflect on our past and our present. So they help us think about our life up to this point and our current life. And they also direct our attention to imagining our future. So they help us think about what we want our future to look like, which is super important. They help us hold us accountable to making changes that will help us reach our long-term goals. So if we have a long-term goal of being better athletes, right? That's a really big goal, but we can break it down. Maybe that looks like starting by staying hydrated, right? Or maybe it looks like making time for exercise, 30 minutes a day, right? So we can break down that bigger goal by setting a smaller resolution that can get us there. The bare minimum, New Year's resolutions are a great tool to help us stay positive and hopeful and set our intentions for the future. They're all about self-improvement and growth and can be great tools to inspire others too, right? So maybe when we're at practice with our teammates, we say, hey, I'm doing this New Year's resolution to stay active, right? And our teammate says, hey, I want to do that too. And now we have a buddy to do it with. How great is that? We're influencing other people. Okay, so those are some really important parts about New Year's resolutions. Let's see. Gilbert, thinking positive things. Yes, New Year's resolutions can help us stay positive. Let's see, controlling your manners and eating habits. Seth, those are great resolutions to have. Excellent. Thank you guys for sharing. All right, here are just a couple things to consider when we're setting resolutions. The first being that change doesn't happen overnight. We have to be persistent in working on our resolution to see eventual change. So it's like what we talked about with the cups of water. If we drink 1 more cup of water per day to overall be more hydrated, it's a lot more effective than drinking 10 cups of water on one day and then only 1 cup of water for every day after that, right? We want small changes that over time just become habits. And here's my little, the way I like to think about it. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So we're in it for the long haul. We're running a long distance race. We're not just sprinting and using up all our energy at the beginning. Let's see. So a tip for setting a resolution is we can try setting smaller goals to help us reach bigger ones. for example, I know we use this example from the beginning, but it's one of my favorite ones. If we want to stay more hydrated in 2023, we can start by getting a weekly water chart to track our water intake by day. So if one day we maybe fall a little bit short of our water intake, that's okay. We can just reset and try again the next day. All right. So now we're going to talk through how to set a resolution. We want to make sure our resolutions are smart so we can maximize our chances that we stick to them. So we want them to be S, specific, M, measurable, A, achievable, R, relevant, and T, time bound. The first step to setting resolution is doing some reflection. So I know we've been talking a lot about reflection over the past couple of health corners, but it's really important. So we should think about our life and what we like about it and what we wish were a little bit different. From there, we can think of actionable steps we can take and set resolutions based on that. Does anyone have any thoughts on this? Has anyone done SMART goals before, maybe? Or want to share their experience with them? No? That's okay. All right, we'll keep going. Okay, so first, let's break things. Oh, yes, Seth, you'd like to share something?
Sure. What are you trying to ask me again? Ask us again?
My question was if anyone had done SMART goals before or wanted to share anything about them.
Well, what I learned is like about how do you want to work on avoiding situations and, you know, set your boundaries and everything. And yeah, like,
Sure.
and,
sure.
You know, things that you want to limit yourself on.
Sure. That's great. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, keep away from any kind of trouble you're having or anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are really important. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yes, Zoe, it's important to clear your mind for the holidays. Absolutely. We want to enjoy our holiday. And after that, maybe we can start thinking about our resolutions and what we want our 2023 to look like. So in our SMART goal system, the S stands for specific. What do you guys think specific means? What's another word for specific? Anyone want to guess or no? Let's see. Gabriel, specific. Specific is not another word for specific, but that's a good try. Thank you. Yeah, Seth, you want to share? Okay, let's see. Christmas, Nikki Wade, not quite. Gabriel, measured. That's the next one. So specific means that it's personal to us, right? It's really, it's direct, it has direct impact on our life. So we want our resolution to apply to our life. So our goal should be personal. For example, if you already drink a lot of water daily, I know many of you do, especially since we talked about it on Health Corner over the summer, setting a goal to stay hydrated maybe isn't the best, right? Because you're already doing it. And we want our resolution to challenge us, because when we're challenged, we improve, we grow, we are better. So our goals should be challenging to us, but what challenges me might not challenge you, and vice versa. So maybe I need to work on my drinking more water, but Nicole Kelly's really good at drinking water, right? She's super hydrated all the time. So then maybe she won't set the resolution to drink more water, but I will. And that means that goal is specific to me and my life. Yeah, Seth, do you have something to share?
Well, specifically, if you have a personal goal, whether you don't have to share with anybody or maybe keep it to yourself
Yeah, you don't have to share your resolution.
Water. Yeah.
You don't have to.
What's anything about your body, your family, or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to share, but if you want to share, Sometimes it can be great to find community in working on your resolutions together with a teammate or a friend or a family member, but you don't have to. You're totally right. It's entirely up to you.
Yeah, or you can, volunteer with your family, anything, or yeah, anything.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. So M, measurable. We want our goals to be measurable. This basically means that we can track our progress. So using that same example, if we want to stay hydrated, we might start by tracking our daily water intake. So maybe we want to make a little chart of how many cups of water we drank that day. And maybe every time we drink a cup of water, we can make a little check mark or put a sticker on it. This helps us stay on track and helps break down our bigger goal of staying hydrated into smaller, more feasible goals. It also helps us stay accountable and responsible. All right. The A in our SMART goal is achievable. What do we think this means? What does it mean to be achievable or achieve something? What do we think? Who wants to take a guess? No one?
I know.
Okay, go ahead, Gilbert.
I know who it was. Is achievable is challenging, but not impossible.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So
I did it already.
that's great. Thank you for sharing, you guys. Yes. So something achievable is something that we can do. We can do it, right? It's not so hard that we can't do it, or it's too big of a goal. We're biting off more than we can chew. So let's see. Yes, challenging ourselves, achieving, putting something into time and practice. Yep, exactly right. So we want goals that we can accomplish. We can do it. If we think of unrealistic expectations for ourselves, it can be easy for us to get discouraged. It's really important that we work on progress, not perfection. So if we think about our health corner from last week, we used the example that if we're running a race and our best time in something is 2 minutes, it might not be so realistic that we set the goal of running that same race in 1 minute, because that cuts our whole time in half, right? Instead, maybe we want to set a smaller goal of running it in 1 minute and 50 seconds. So shaving off 10 seconds at a time. And when we achieve that goal, we can then make our goal even smaller. So we can then, if we run the race in 1 minute and 50 seconds, next time we can try to run it in 1 minute and 40 seconds. Yeah. So we want our goals to be achievable. Let's see. Completion. Yes. Awesome, you guys. All right. The R in our SMART goal is relevant. So we want resolutions that apply to our lives. This is very similar to our goals being specific. For example, if we want to stay hydrated, our resolution shouldn't be to read for 10 minutes a day. Although reading for 10 minutes a day is a great goal. It helps with our mindfulness. It helps us stay off of our technology, right? Reading for 10 minutes a day is not a bad thing, but if our goal is to stay hydrated, reading is maybe not going to help us so directly. So instead, maybe if we want to stay hydrated, our resolution will be to avoid soda. And finally, the T in our SMART goals is time sensitive. So keeping our goals time sensitive helps us stay accountable. This might mean setting smaller goals within our bigger resolution. So once again, the same example, if our big resolution is to stay hydrated, and currently we drink about 3 cups of water per day, we might set a small goal that in 6 months, we are drinking at least 6 cups of water per day. So that helps keep our goal measurable, right? We can easily keep track of how many cups we're drinking per day, and we're timed too. So we know that in 6 months, we want to be drinking at least 6 cups of water per day. So let's practice and brainstorm. Can we think of any resolutions that we would want to implement into our life? Who wants to share something, a resolution that they're thinking about? If you don't feel comfortable sharing, you don't have to, but I thought this might be a good time for us to share our ideas because maybe your idea might inspire somebody else.
Oh, I know my New Year's resolution is eating more healthy foods and drink more water, less sugary drinks, and exercise more.
Awesome, Gilbert. That's a very big resolution. Yeah, maybe we can break that down too, right? Let's break it down into smaller goals.
I got one too.
Yeah, Gabriel, go ahead.
Eating healthy, drinking like orange juice, water, and going out every day.
Awesome. Exercising every day, drinking lots of water. Excellent. Those are great goals. Seth, yeah?
I would want to try to let go of, things that happened in the past and everything. And I've been stuck with all these, high school experiences that I've been thinking about so much.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. That's a great goal to have. Let go of the past, protect your peace, right? Protect your mental health. That's a great resolution to have. And in that case, right? And so the important thing about that, right, is because Seth and Gabriel and Gilbert all have different goals, their steps are going to be different. The steps that they take and what they do to achieve those resolutions are going to be different. But those are great. Let's see. Walking at the mall with friends, Zoe. Yeah, that's a great goal to have. Maybe your goal is to stay active and to connect with others more. That's your resolution. Walking at the mall with your friends once a week. That's a great way to achieve it. Let's see. Anybody else have a resolution they want to share? It's okay if not, but I just wanted to give you space. Yep.
I think I do.
Yep. Yeah, Shelly, go ahead.
It would be the year of the rabbit, my sister's year.
It will be the year of the rabbit. Do you have a goal you would like to achieve in the year of the rabbit?
I just want my team to win.
You want your team to win, so you're going to practice extra hard, right?
Yeah, my Seattle team to win. I hope they will win.
But how about your Special Olympics team? Do you want your Special Olympics team to win too?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you're going to practice extra hard, right?
Yes.
Great resolution, Shelly. I love it.
And I will drink more water.
Excellent. That's awesome. That's a great resolution to have.
And Michelle, I'm with Shelly in that. I'm going to do the same thing.
You're going to do the same thing? You're going to practice extra hard?
Yeah, for the team. And I see for the team. And I see around here too.
Awesome. Awesome, Nicole. That's awesome. Let's see. Supporting your teammates, Kailani, that's great. Practicing sports, Nikki Wayne, that's great. You guys have such great ideas. I'm still thinking about my resolution. So this is very inspiring. I will keep you posted on what I decide on. Let's see. So does anyone have any questions? It's okay if not, but I always like to ask.
So I have a question.
Yeah. What's up, Gilbert?
I have a question and what's your New Year's resolution, Michelle?
Thanks for asking, Gilbert. I'm still working on it. So I'm still brainstorming and reflecting on my year so far, but I will get back to you, okay? I will keep you all posted and I will let you know when I decide on something.
Okay, got it.
Cool. Thanks for that question. You guys have gave me some great ideas though. Good base to start off of, but I'm going to make something personal to me. All right. So per usual, we have our challenge. And my challenge to you is to set a New Year's resolution. Many of you have already shared yours. Don't feel like you're stuck on that one. Maybe you do some reflection in the next couple days or a week and you say, you know what, I want to pick a different one. That's totally fine. Remember, find something that applies to your life and is important to you. That's what's going to be most effective. So your healthy habit challenge is to set a New Year's resolution for 2023. And per usual, if anyone has any questions for me, you can email me. I'm always available to you all by email. Once again, our virtual programming will look a little bit different in 2023. We're going to be doing Health Corner and a dance party once a month. That calendar should be posted shortly and should be going out to your heads of delegations. That will hopefully send them out to you. So I will miss seeing you every week, but I hope to be seeing some of you in person now more often. So we're going to be working on some fun in-person stuff for you all. And remember, if you want to watch this presentation or any of our previous ones, you can visit our YouTube channel. And on Wednesday, we will work out with Coach Denise, and that will be our last virtual program of 2022. So I hope to see many, if not all of you there. Okay, I'll go ahead and stop sharing and stop recording.